Welcome back to Perry Unlikely. I'm going to give you my last update on Acria Network, which was touted as the next chain link of the Polkadot ecosystem. So obviously it's an oracle. Now I gave an update a few weeks ago, and I just want to do a final one to let you know my thoughts and really just a conclusion of what direction I'm going in. So I want to make it clear that in no way am I trying to FUD the project. This is facts, not FUD. I'm simply trying to give you my opinion, but at the same time, some of the things that I'm explaining to you, they're not opinion, they're just strictly facts. So I want to make sure that you know in no way do I want to FUD the project, because those that truly believe in it have a good time, enjoy it. You obviously will see in the end if you were right or if you were wrong. But for those who have concerns, I think it's important that they get addressed. And if they can't be addressed, then those people need to take action. What I'm also going to do in this video is I'm going to point out 3 other projects that are associated with Polkadot, 2 on the Polkadot ecosystem, and 1 on the Cosmos blockchain that is partnered with Polkadot that are oracles. And we're going to look at the comparison of those projects, and those projects are new as well, 2 of them, and we're going to compare those to Acria Network, and it's going to allow you to do your own comparison and come to your own conclusion. And don't forget, I'm about as much of a financial advisor as Dr. Phil is a psychiatrist. No, never mind. I am not a financial advisor. Before you do anything with your money, you should seek the help of a professional. So let's go ahead and look at social media and engagement and some of the problems that people have been pointing out. It's important that you make your own decision. It's very important that you go to the Telegram, go to the Twitter page, go to various places, look at their website, and make a determination for yourself. I do not want to FUD the project, but I just want to let you know my thoughts on it. Of course, in their Telegram, as I looked at the Telegram, going back all the way back to when I initially heard about the project from DIY Investing, when Donovan Jolly spoke on it. And one theme that I continue to see is a bunch of questions that are going unanswered. There are moon boys in there, and you see comments such as, it's new, let's just give it some time. But I'll tell you, I'm not in the business of throwing my money down a hole and waiting to see what pops out. Now, other people may do that. That is not how I roll. Crypto is a business at the end of the day, because whatever you're investing in should be looked at as a business. So the biggest issue I see in all aspects of the project, the communication is trash. It's just not acceptable. So, like I said, I encourage you to go into the Telegram and obviously look for yourself, and you'll see the questions. So even my view on it, I'm only saying what I see and what other people can see. And there's a lot of concern around this. What I will say is there is someone that did say they got a refund back. I want to say it was for $700. So they said they didn't feel it was a scam because they did get their money back. But also I'm seeing where many people have asked for a refund and asked questions about how many have they given, and they haven't got their refund, and there is also no response to if they are currently actually giving refunds. So that's kind of another question there, just another lack of communication. And a lot of people are simply just saying, hey, can I help with the communication? Can you guys do a better job? And really getting nothing. People have been banned for asking questions, saying it's FUD. And if you see asking a question about a project, questions that are vital to a project as FUD, That's a big issue. That's a big issue. Now, when we look at their Twitter, there's basically no activity. 7 tweets. And one thing I noticed, I couldn't even see where they actually mention that they're even a part of the Polkadot ecosystem. So for me, that's a red flag. And while I was looking, as far as followers, they have 336. So it's hardly grown since the last update I gave. So just not really that much activity. And something else I came across that was interesting while looking, I actually came across 2 other projects that are supposed to be on Polkadot that seem way more promising. I am not telling anyone to go invest in any of these. I'm just simply giving these to you as comparison. First of all, we have Kylan, building a cross-chain platform powering the data economy on Polkadot. They have 10,500 followers on Twitter. So look at that comparison when you're looking at how many Acria Network has. And also what automatically stands out about them, and you can read it in a Medium article, is they have a strategic partnership with Paid Network that just did 100x, over 100x. To me, that sounds promising. Next, we have Polka Oracle. They have over 3,400 followers on Twitter, so we know there's some engagement there. And we get a glimpse at 6 of their developers that just got signed up with the Academy for Substrate. So we know they're involved with Substrate associated with Polkadot. And third, we have Bluzelle. Now, Bluzelle is not a Polkadot project. It's actually on the Cosmos blockchain, but they have a partnership with Polkadot as well, and they also provide data. So even the fact that we're seeing these 3 that seem to be legitimate, this alone tells us that unlike Chainlink that was first to the punch, it looks like Polkadot is going to go for more of a committee of oracles. So if they do that, it looks like there's not going to be quite as much of an opportunity as really a second Chainlink. That doesn't mean there's not amazing opportunity, but if they're going to spread the wealth across everyone, Polkadot may not have that heavy hitting oracle. You have to do the research and find out for yourself, but that's what I'm starting to believe. But these projects are just, they seem to be better. And Bluzelle has over 45,000 followers on Twitter. So compare this engagement to Acria Network. It's a strike against Acria Network, new or not. So, my conclusion of Acria Network. One thing is the minimum amount that you could put in this pre-sale was $200. At the time of that pre-sale, I think it's important that because you're investing, I think it's important that you focus on what your money's doing for you. At the time of that pre-sale, if you had done the minimum, that $200, and you would have taken it and you would have put it into Uni, your money would have went from $200 to over $1,200. I think it's important to point that out because people go into pre-sales looking for astronomical gains, and I think that's okay. It's risk reward. The problem is when you're in a pre-sale and your money's waiting and we're in a bull market and you can't get answers about where the project's headed, it's not acceptable. If you think it's acceptable, that's fine and more power to you. My personal opinion, I do not think so. And I simply think that money that was put into this project, especially where we're at in this cycle, could be used way better. Matter of fact, I know it could. Because at the same time I first looked at this project and got involved, I did put my money into Uni. So I've seen it on a first-hand basis. So I think it's important that we point that out. Long term for me, I have seen where people are asking for a refund. I personally think you as an investor should do what's good for you, but I think those who have asked for a refund are smart. The project simply is not up to par in terms of when you look around at other projects going on. You're seeing 100Xs, you're seeing communication, you're seeing a community that's growing. In this project, even if this was revolutionary and was going to be the next Chainlink as far as what the actual fundamentals of the project were and they had the ability to do it, how will they do that if no one knows who they are? And without engagement, no one will know who they are. And meanwhile, we've got other projects with 10,000, 45,000, almost 4,000 followers. That engagement alone on a bad project would do better than this project, even if it was good, because they're not reaching people. So those are my thoughts. I think you should do what's best for you. I'm not pleased with this project. And I will cut my losses. Obviously, like I said, I suggest a refund. Can't get that? Fine. Whatever. We're in the middle of a bull market. I can go get it somewhere else. And I have been doing that. So those are my thoughts. No attempt to FUD the project. I hope they do well. I hope the best for them. But I've just not seen enough to be impressed. In the time that this project's went on, I've seen projects that have done way better. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. It's important. I'd like to know what you think. Also, let me just point out, Donovan Jolly with DIY Investing, I'm very disappointed. A lot of people put their trust in him, and it looks like he's not even a part of this project whatsoever. It looks like he took the bag to shill people and ran with it. I hope that's not the case, but we won't know because he will not do a video to let us know. And it's disappointing to me. So those are my thoughts. I hope you like this video. I just try to be as honest as possible and bring facts, no feelings. Hit the like button. Really helps the algorithm. I really appreciate every single subscriber. Please hit the subscribe. Let me know what information you want to know. How can I help you? I've been in this space for quite a while. If you're looking for something, I will try my best. I know I did this video because people were asking about it. And I think it's important that I try to help those who are requesting it. That's what I'm here for. I will be coming up with several more videos with more content. It's an exciting time. We are in the altcoin season, and it is going nuts. I'm going to keep you up to date. Like I said, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for notification, and I will see you next time. Perry Unlikely.